Welcome to the 22 Lions Podcast, your daily blueprint for writing, publishing, and profiting from books. Today, we dive into audiobook split testing, a fast, low-cost way to discover what actually converts listeners into buyers on Audible and ACX.
Here's the problem. You poured time and money into a quality audiobook, but the Audible page isn't converting the way you hoped. Sample plays drag, buy buttons lag, and you're left guessing which element is to blame. Today, I'll walk you through a 5-step playbook to run focused split tests for narrator, sample clips, and pricing, so you stop guessing and start improving measurable conversions.
Quick roadmap. 1. Define goals and capture baseline. 2. Build clean test assets, narrator and sample variants, pricing options. 3. Run experiments without contaminating data. 4. Read results with practical statistical rules. 5. Implement winners and scale. Stick with me for a 48-hour action you can finish after this episode.
Step 1. Define goals and baseline. You must pick a single conversion metric to test against. Common choices are sample to buy rate, how many sample plays turn into purchases, buy rate per page visit, or click to play rate on your Audible page. Record a 2-week baseline across the metric and note daily traffic sources. If you have limited traffic, aggregate 30 days. Also set a minimum detectable lift, the smallest relative improvement that would make the test worth acting on. For many indie authors, a 20 to 30% relative lift in conversion is a sensible threshold.
Let's break this down. Start with clarity. If you don't know your current sample plays and purchases, you can't measure change. Pull Audible page stats, ACX sample play counts, and any tracking from your author dashboard. If you run newsletter pushes or ads, tag those links so you can see source-specific conversion.
Step 2. Build test assets. Keep variants small and clean, so you test one variable at a time. Variant ideas, alternate narrator demos, same chapter excerpt read by 2 narrators, sample length, 30, 60, 120 seconds, and pricing or bundling options, audiobook only versus audiobook plus PDF. For narrators, use the same edit of the book, so pacing and sound are comparable. For sample clips, avoid adding extra music or production changes between versions. Differences should be limited to voice and clip length.
Section 2. Running experiments. Where to run tests. Your Audible product page. Swap sample clips when possible. Controlled email pushes to segmented lists. ACX promo links. And paid audio or social ads that drive to the same landing page. Important. Avoid cross-contamination. If you're A/B testing narrator A versus narrator B, make sure each traffic source sees only one variant during a test window, or use URL parameters to split traffic cleanly. Run each test for a minimum number of sample plays, which brings us to sample size rules.
Step 4. Read results with simple rules. Compare conversion rates and use straightforward decision thresholds. If variant B beats A by at least your minimum detectable lift, and that advantage holds across 2 pushes or traffic sources, treat B as a winner. If results are noisy, extend the test or change to a higher traffic channel. Avoid over-interpreting small absolute changes. Focus on relative lift and revenue impact. For example, a 25% lift on a steady baseline can justify production costs of a new narrator or new sample edits quickly.
Section 3. Implement and scale. Once you pick a winner, roll it into your listing and funnel. Update the Audible sample, change ACX demo files, refresh the narrator credits if applicable, and push the winning clip across your email campaigns and ads. Update ad creatives to reflect the new sample, and retarget listeners who played the sample but did not buy with a follow-up message. Create a rollout checklist, update page, schedule ads, tag links, monitor for 14 days, and measure lift in revenue.
Immediate 48-hour action, build 2 sample variants today.
Pick the chapter paragraph you'll test, produce one 60-second clip and one 30 or 90-second clip using the same narrator, or swap in a second narrator on the same 60-second excerpt. Normalize levels, export MP3s, and prepare 2 tracked URLs for a small newsletter or ad push. That single action gets you into data quickly and keeps costs low. That's your step-by-step system for today. Apply it and watch your author business grow. Publish like a pro, profit like a lion.